Hey guys, what's up? It's Patrick here, and today bringing you guys the next episode of my Quest to 4,000 Trophies series. And today we're sitting at 3,410 trophies, and we're going to continue pushing our way to 3,500. So for this strategy today, I'm still going to be using Lavalunian, but instead of using our normal tactics, I'm actually going to switch it up a bit, and I've seen a new strategy that actually works a little bit better, and I'm going to tell you guys about that today. So if you guys know, for the strategy I've been using, I sort of drop most of my stuff first and then use my king and my queen last. Well, I've watched a couple of different YouTube videos, I've seen some of my clanmates raid, and actually dropping your heroes first helps out a lot. So if you drop your king and queen first, you can destroy at least one of the air defense. You might be able to draw out the clan castle troops, maybe even destroy the archer queen. And doing that in the very beginning gives you a way better chance of getting 3 stars against a majority of the bases. So you can see here, I brought a couple of wall breakers. Those guys broke through that first layer. I knew my queen would be able to break through that second layer, and then now that she shot down that air defense, any buildings they destroy after this are pretty much just a cherry on top. So I'm just trying to destroy a couple air defense before I drop all of my troops in the very end. And you can see I also lured out the clan castle troops, which means I don't have to waste any balloons or minions doing that towards the end of the raid. Alright, so my king and queen are attacking the clan castle troops. Really, I don't expect my king and queen to be able to deal with all of those guys, but it looks like they're doing a pretty good job. I think we got rid of the wizards already, and now we're working our way towards the witches in the back. And it looks like my archer queen, as well as those barbarians and archers from the hero abilities, actually went beast mode and ended up destroying all the clan castle troops. So that's actually really rare. You shouldn't expect that to happen, but I ended up getting lucky, and that worked out pretty well. And let's go ahead and decide what we're going to attack for the rest of the base. So another thing, rather than dropping all of your lava hounds at once, I see a lot of people who drop a lava hound and somewhere between maybe 5 and 7 balloons to destroy the second air defense, and then after that they sort of just split apart the base one more time, and then they attack and try to get the 3-star. So I dropped the lava hound, I dropped those balloons, I destroyed that second air defense, and now there's only 2 air defense left. There's one on the top left and one on the bottom right, and then from here you can either get the guaranteed 2-star by attacking from one side, or you can go for 3 stars and try to drop your lava hounds on both sides, as well as split apart your balloons and your minions. So you can see this one right here. I'm going to go ahead and drop my lava hound in just a second, as well as the balloons to follow that up. And I thought I would get a little bit greedy and drop my other lava hound towards the top and see if I could take care of that and try to get to 100% on this base. Let's go ahead and try that out and see how we can do. This is actually a really good base to attack. This guy's inferno towers are set to single target, and even though I am using lava hounds, which will get shot down quickly, it's way better for my balloons so those guys don't get melted all at once. Alright, so making our way through, Lava Hound's going to be destroying that air defense with the balloon's help. And then now that that's down, there's no more air defense around the base, and I'm just hoping that my balloons are strong enough to destroy the rest of the buildings. So again, not worrying about the Inferno Towers, more worried about things like that Archer Queen right there. She ended up doing a lot of damage to a lot of my balloons, so they weren't able to survive past those first couple layers of defenses. And now I have a couple of balloons left, but seeing as we only have around 30 seconds left, I'm not sure even if I did destroy all the defenses, we'd have enough time to get 3 stars against this base. So dropping the rest of my barbarians and archers, gonna go ahead and try to focus on getting the 2nd star, and I do have some minions and lava pups, but I'm not sure if exactly those guys will be strong enough. So in the end, my dragon's gonna make his way over and he'll be able to destroy the town hall in the very center. So overall, pretty good raid. You can see we got 89%, and this strategy definitely gives you a better chance of getting 100% rather than dropping most of your stuff in the beginning and having your king and queen play cleanup duty and trying to get those last couple of percentage points. So a pretty good tip right there, and let's go ahead and move to this next base and see if we can do the same exact thing. So like I always tell you guys in my Let's Play series, I definitely recommend you guys upgrade your air defense as soon as possible. Looking at this guy's base, he has all level 5 air defense, and even though he's upgrading one on the top right, still way too under-leveled, and he has maxed out Inferno Towers, almost maxed out Expos. I think one of them's level 3, and to have your air defense at such a low level, which I think is for like Town Hall 7 or Town Hall 8, definitely going to hurt you in the long run, and it's going to make it a lot easier for me to attack this guy's base with Lavalunian. So make sure you guys upgrade your air defense, as well as this guy. If you're watching this video, Mike, I definitely recommend that you upgrade your wizard towers as well. But let's go ahead and attack the rest of the base, and have we already taken care of that first air defense? So king and queen are doing a good job. I'm really liking the new hero indicators. They're helping out so much with my king and queen's abilities. It's super easy to see when they're getting low. And I honestly don't even look at my king and queen anymore when I'm about to activate them. I literally just look at the icon bar because it's a lot more accurate. And I feel like I can wait to the last second when I look directly at the icon bar. So I've been liking that a lot. And let's go ahead and destroy our second air defense. Like I said earlier, one of the air defense is upgrading, so I'm not going to have to worry about that one, even though towards the end, once I destroy all the air defense, my Lava Hound is actually going to run over to that one that's being upgraded, and that's sort of going to be annoying because it would be better if it was still following my balloons. But anyways, destroying that second air defense, looks like we lured some of the Clan Castle troops out, and let's go ahead and focus on the rest of this raid. So with the Clan Castle troops, you guys have a couple of options. Right now, what I've been using my balloons to destroy the Clan Castle troops, and I'll show you how to do that in a second. But I see a lot of people that use different troops like the Valkyrie. Maybe they'll even use witches inside of their Clan Castle, which I'd rather have balloons, but I see people drop like maybe a Valkyrie or two, which helps out a lot if you get the archers and the wizards like set up together, and then if the witches, if they have those as well. So you can see I'm just dropping balloons overhead. It's not the most accurate thing, but you can drop the balloons to where they fall on top of the archers and the wizards, and it'll destroy them. But I'm thinking I'm going to bring a Valkyrie maybe in the next episode, and we can see if that works a little bit better than trying to use those balloons to take those guys out. All right, so same thing as that last raid. I'm going to go ahead and drop my Lava Hound on one side and balloons on the same side, as well as on the other side. I'm going to do the same exact thing. And now it's just chaos around the base, and let's see if we can get 3 stars or maybe get high 2 stars against this guy's base. So I did drop that free spell in the center, and it ended up freezing both of the Inferno Towers at once, which is really good. I'm going to drop that second free spell. I tried to get the Expo too, but it didn't work out. And seeing my troops run around the base, things are looking pretty good. There is that one Inferno Tower left up, which should go down in just a second. But after that one goes down, I think we'll have all the defenses destroyed. And now it's going to be more or less about time. So that's one of the biggest things with Lavalunian, especially for me. I take a lot of time to destroy the entire base. I like to go piece by piece. And especially with these sort of videos, I like to explain everything that I'm doing. And right now we're at 84% with 25 seconds left, and I'm not sure if I have enough troops to destroy the rest of the base. So we ended up getting to 97% as I fast forward. A little bit of a bummer. That was a pretty good raid. And unfortunately, I just went a little bit too slow. If I had 10 more seconds, we definitely would have got that 3rd star. But I guess that's how it is. And let's go ahead and move to this 3rd base right here. So attacking Tiki looks like he is a fully maxed out base besides those heroes, at least the air defense, which is more or less what I look at the most. And let's go and decide how we want to attack this guy and see how we can destroy one of his air defense by using our king and our queen. So I'm going to drop the king and the queen right here. And I did make an opening right next to that wizard tower, and I was hoping that my barbarian king would have some IQ points and go through it, but unfortunately that's too much to ask of the heroes nowadays, so he's just going to keep slapping away at that wall. And as my queen starts to shoot down some of the buildings, they're going to go ahead and make their way to the center. And as the Clan Castle troops come out, I'm hoping that my queen destroys that air defense, and it looks like she did before she swapped targets. So that's something that I've noticed. A lot of the times it comes down to the wire as the Clan Castle troops come out. But if my hero or if my queen's in the invisibility mode using the royal cloak, she'll actually destroy the air defense more often than not before switching to the Clan Castle troops. And in that case, it actually worked out really well. And let's go ahead and try to take care of these Clan Castle troops. So bringing all of these skeletons out, I'm not really worried about the skeletons themselves, especially if they're out in the corner, because they're not going to chase my balloons around. They're not going to chase my minions around or anything like that. But more or less, I'm worried about the heroes, or sorry, not the heroes, but the witches. And now that I've destroyed those guys, I can sort of move on, and my minions will take care of the rest of the skeletons. So now deciding where I want to attack. There's 3 air defense left. There's one on the top left, one on the bottom left that's pretty close to that one, and then one on the top right. And I can decide whether I want to go on an all-out assault, or I can go ahead and attack from different sides. So for this base, since it was all put together with those 2 air defense, I'm just going to go ahead and drop both of my lava hounds in the center, follow it up with balloons on all sides, and then just keep dropping my rage spells and my free spells, and hopefully we'll be able to make our way to the center and get at least 2 stars on this base. So it looks like things are going pretty good. We dropped our free spell on that first Inferno Tower, and the second Inferno Tower is so far back, we're not going to have to deal with that for a while. Looks like my dragon that I dropped is towards the very top, and it's not running towards the town hall just yet, but it looks like it's making its way around, and let's go ahead and see if it'll go to the town hall and get us 2 stars on this base. Alright, so things are looking pretty good. Looks like the queen is down. We're not going to have to worry about her anymore. As far as my balloons go, I am running pretty low, but since my dragon is attacking that town hall, we're at least going to be able to get that 2nd star, and that should wrap it up for a pretty solid raid. So it looks like no 3 stars today, which is a little bit disappointing. I've had 1 or 2 before, and I didn't save the replay, but overall, I feel like this strategy, switching it up a bit, is a little bit better than the other one. And as I learn the strategies, I'm going to keep updating you guys in this quest series, and I think this one's going to be a lot more consistent, especially for 2 stars. And of course, it gives you the opportunity to get 3 stars in case you do a perfect raid against a base. So in total, we ended up at 3,495 trophies. Not bad today. We got really close to 3,500. And the next one, I'm guessing we're going to shoot to get somewhere around 3,550, maybe more. And yeah, that's going to wrap it up for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you guys later. Peace out.